Hi guys, welcome back to more in Bruges on the Force 90 YouTube channel, continuing the Circle of Bruges save on FM 2015. If you're enjoying the series, leave a like below the video and make any comments in the comment section. And if you want to see my videos as and when they top on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. Get the housekeeping out of the way right now. And for a few videos now, there's going to be a link in the description to a straw poll where you can vote for my first FM16 save. That's in the description as well. You can vote for your favourite there. One vote. There is a capture there as well, so you do have to tick that, otherwise your vote won't be counted because it's to prove you're not a robot. I don't know why I did it, but yeah, it's there anyway. So on with the series then. So that's what's been happening off screen. Our last live con, we started our 5th season. We faced RMP twice because we faced them the first time and we had a crash dump. So we played it again and we got a 4-4 draw out of it. 4 different scores for us, but I think there was a bit of karma in there that we've got a second go at it and we got a point out of it because we then lost our next 3 games, including being knocked out of the Europa League at the 3rd qualifying round by Levante, who were better than I gave them credit for actually. They finished, where did they finish? They finished 16th in La Liga last season, but they got through to the Europa League by, as the Copa del Rey runners-up. That's how they got in there. So that's what happened there. So let's go through this. So they beat us 2-1 in the first leg away from home. We weren't expected to do well here. We were expected to be competitive in the Europa League. I would say we were. You know, we got goals. We did pull this to 1-1. We got an away goal, so it gave us a bit of a chance, but we needed to come away with a win in the home leg, which we didn't. I'll go through that in a minute. Levante took the lead in the 14th minute through Fede. And then the Brazilian Edgar Junior pulled it back to 1-1 on 37 minutes. Before Sandro scored a late winner to give him a 2-1 win. So yeah, we'll go to the second leg now and we'll do that Santorin game which happened in between afterwards. So this match, Levante had a 2-0 lead here. Sandro scored and then Papi Diop scored 2 minutes after that, and we went in 2-0 down. Not very good. 2 away goals. That meant that we would have had to score 4 to go through because of the away goals they had. They had 2 away goals as opposed to our 1. We brought it back to 2-1. K.S.V scored, and yeah, that was it there though. And then they scored a third through Arribas, which meant that we had to score 5. We did get a second goal through Junio, but didn't do very well in the end. 3-2 defeat over the 2 legs. Probably didn't do as well as I would have liked. Santorin game sandwiched in between them. We lost this 2-1 as well. Conceded a penalty to Carlos Garcia in the 15th minute, which was not a penalty by the way. I had a look at it. And even the commentary said that it was a dive. So that's annoying. El Masaudi pulled it back from a corner header. El Masaudi scored to make it 1-1. And then a former player of ours, Sukuta Pazu, scored halfway through the second half to give Santorin a 2-1 win. This was a frustrating match as well because of injuries. Bart Boycer took a knock in this match. He's not long come back. He's on the bench for today's game. Nando was taken off on the hour. He's still out. And Maharam was also injured and he is still out as well. So that left us a bit short on the left back option again because we also had our other left back injured, this guy Ryson. So what we did was we went out and I made one more signing, which is Christian Tamas. A very good left back actually. He's on loan from Empoli. He's Hungarian and he's capped for Hungary as well. Good marker of the ball, good passing, good crossing and dribbling, determination with 16, some good mentals and physicals in it. Physicals are very good. I'm very happy with that. He's got pace as well, so he can go up that left back. He's a good complete wing back, so I might move him into that actually. He is starting today's game as well. We've got a bit of money left to play with, so I might buy a striker if I need something. So I think that'd be one thing to improve. Herman has come off the bench and scored goals, but the starters seem to be a bit sort of off a bit. Like K.S.V and Junio both play the same roles. They don't really play so I play one as a Chancatista, I can play one as a poacher or an advanced forward, and they don't play very well. So I'm trying to work out what I'm going to do with those two. I mean, K.S.V was great last season, but he's 33. So trying to decide what we're going to do with him. We are still going to play him, but we'll see. So 2 games today. We're going to do the away game against Lommel. It's 2 away games actually. We've got Lommel, and then we've got a week off, and then we've got Anderlecht. The Ghent game was in between, but that has been postponed to the following month. I do actually want to see, who did Levante get in the next qualifier? They've got Bursaspor of Turkey. Newcastle went through. They're facing Helsingborg. Twente against Copenhagen. Bohemians against Dortmund. Ghent against Young Boys. So there are still Belgian teams in there. There's AA again. They're facing Young Boys, as I just said. West Ham are the holders. I still find that funny. They're in the Champions League. In fact, so where do they enter the Champions League? Are they in the playoff or what? No, they go straight into the group stage. That's amazing. They lost the Super Cup 2-0, but they go straight into the Champions League group stage. That's amazing. That's the thing. Okay. So I've already pre-selected the team for today's game. Here it is. Martinez in goal, who hasn't been playing very well, actually. If he continues to concede, then I might have to put Buric in goal. But we'll see what happens. He's a very good keeper. He actually didn't have a bad game last time around. Halilai at right back. Tamas at left back. Dusen and Amran. In fact, I'm going to swap Dusen for El Masaudi. I'm going to drop the defender there because he hasn't been playing well. Van Acker playing just ahead of them. Sean Kluivert in central midfield, who has been subject of a couple of bids, actually. One from Utrecht in the Netherlands. In the hole, Christian Strakosha. Yuri Medeiros on the left wing. Mateus Pereira on the right wing. Scored a couple of goals for me. Good to see from the young lad there. Very versatile, as I said. Can play anywhere across this front three. And Galashvili up front as a Trecatista. Junior was on the bench along with people like Mark. And Huge Rate, who's unhappy, so I might try and sell him before the window closes. There is still, I don't know, about a week and a half left in the transfer window. We are on a good run, I think. So, oh, okay. People are confused. That's not good. Well, one person is confused. See if we can rescue this. Well, kind of. Okay, so here we go. We're attacking in fluid. And we have instructions set. But they are on the attack straight away here. The first highlight amounts to nothing. And they've got a throw in here. 3 minutes in. Here's stands for Lommel and Boymans. Now, the other game in this episode is Anderlecht. And they've won all of their games so far. As have Lommel, actually. So these two teams have a 100% start. And with less than 4 minutes played, Renaud Amond has given Lommel the lead. A team we have a good record against, but a team who we lost against in our last game against them. But other than that, we've done well against this team. But they have started very, very well. As you can see, they've won all of their games so far, and they're at home. So this is going to be hard. And we're not playing very well. We're in 6th place, but we only have 2 wins, a draw and a defeat in the league, which isn't very good. So I'm hoping for a better performance here. And Pereira had a shot. It was saved by the goalkeeper and cleared away by Bovenberg. But I'm hoping for a good performance here. I'm not going to go attacking. I'm going to go counter-attacking. Let's see if we could do well there. We are having a bit more of the ball, though. So maybe we'll see what happens. 20 minutes played. Now, I had a few shots. Just the one for Lommel, which was their goal. But we're still going here, and hasn't been a highlight for a little while. They've got a free kick here. Makadiouf to Sevic. And really? What's going on here? Right. Okay, let's try and control the game. I'm messing about with these tactics today. This is not going right. They've had 2 shots and 2 goals. We've had 8 shots. 6 on target, and we haven't scored yet. What's going on here? This is not how it's supposed to happen. Alright, looks like we're going to go into half-time 2-0 down. That's not what I wanted. Right, okay. This team talk needs to be a good one. There we go. I expect to see a much better showing from you in the second half. So we kick off the second half. We've had a bit more of the ball, but we just have not put the shots away. Here's Galashvili, and the highlight amounts to nothing again. 46 minutes played. Well, it was 1 minute after the second half. Tabaskis, that was a far out for the goalkeeper. Kleiber on the ball now. Galashvili, he needs to hold it up and get people in front of him. Kleiber has recovered the ball. Pereira's there. Can he get a ball in? He's going for it himself, and he's gone for it and scored. That's his second goal of the season so far. He scored in a previous game, as I mentioned. He went for it himself. This was Martial-esque, taking it around the finish. It was the other side of the pitch. Went for the left foot, and it was a perfect finish. Superb play, actually. Very good. It's back to 2-1. This is better. Here's Makadiouf and Mond. Being chased down by the number 2, who is Halilai. Boymans to Sevic. And held on to by Martinez there. But Sevic, that was a good ball to seek him out there. Tabascus. That's another goal kick which went straight to us. And Medeiros now. See, I think that is one of our instructions. Have we got short... In fact, I'm going to tick that now. I'm going to prevent short goalkeeper distribution. We've lost the ball here, though. Bovenberg passes back to Van Aken. Here is Stans. Dear Stan, I meant to write you sooner, but I've just been busy. Tomas has committed a foul here. He's going to get a card. Please don't be a red. We're having defensive issues at the moment. It's not even a yellow. Okay, it's a slap on the wrist. Here's Boymans. I'm making a change in defence, I think. This is... Oh, Amon's getting sent off. He dived. I thought there was a penalty there, but no, it was a simulation by Amond. It's a second yellow card. He's off. That was a stupid decision. Wow. Well, it's by the player, not by the referee. I commend the referee for that. It's great. I'm going to take off Amran and bring on Dussen just to try and get a bit of stability in the game in that defensive line because I'm not playing very well. And I'm also going to bring on Damien Mark for Vanaka. Just to try and sort out at the back, because at the back we're not having a lot of luck at the moment. I'm going attacking. We're against 10 men now. We've got a man advantage. I'm going attacking. If we can rescue a draw from this, that'll be okay. If we can win it, that would be fantastic. Yuri Medeiros on the ball. Very much our first choice left winger now, as Dehena has left. Galashvili. Pereira's there. Was he offside? He must have been. Yeah. That was a bit of a premature celebration there. Yeah, I think he was about 5 yards offside. More than that, maybe. It was probably about 8. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why I even celebrated then almost. That was well offside. 75 minutes played, but still 2-1 down. We're going overload. We're against 10 men. We need to do this. Structured. I'm going to make another change. I'm going to bring off. So I'm going to move Pereira over to the left. Oh, I didn't put a right winger on. Damn. I made a mistake. I didn't put any wingers on my bench. Do you know what? We're going to put Bart Boyce on as a left winger. He can play there, but he's a bit awkward there. In fact, let's just drop him back a bit. There we go. And then we'll move Strakosha slightly to the left. It's an odd substitution. It's an odd change, but I forgot to put wingers on the pitch, so that's why I've had to do that. 80 minutes played now. We're running out of time here. So much so that I'm going to take more risks, and I'm adding another striker up top. Who's going to be Super Sub Mans Hermans. Oh no, never mind. We can't make any more changes. Oopsie. Are we going to take more risks? Did I just do that? No, I didn't. But we're into injury time now. We're running out of time. That's it. Oh, no, no. Okay, that's foresight. It's a defeat. Damn it. So they retained their 100% start. The first half was poor. So no, I'm not happy with your performance out there. Because that first half wasn't good enough and we couldn't recover enough in the second half. So Lommel have won all 5 of their games. And this is a team that were in the same league as us in our first season in the second league, and now they are top with 5 wins out of 5. Anderlecht also have a 100% start. They have a game in hand, and we're not doing very well, floundering down in 6th with 2 wins, a draw, and 2 defeats. Not good. So I'm going to skip straight ahead. Strakos is already going to get a pay rise. Okay, we've got the money to do that though, so that's fine. Alright, so yeah, I will skip ahead to Anderlecht game. I'm not looking forward to this. Another team that has a 100% start. So this is not going to be fun. But we'll see what we can do here. Alright, we're on the day of the Anderlecht game. A few developments off screen. Anderlecht have lost. They played 6 games. They lost 2-0 at home to Standard, but then the next day they beat Vaslin Beveren 3-0 away from home. And because people have now played more games, because there were some midweek games, we've dropped down to 12th place with our 7 points. So a win here, though, could see us go up to 6th, which would be fine. But it's Anderlecht away, so we'll see. Lommel have also dropped points. They drew their game, but they're still undefeated, as are AA Ghent. Vaslin Beveren only have the 1 point so far. Hoodret has been targeted by Beerschot Wilreich on loan, I'll happily let him go because he's unhappy and I don't see myself playing him. So that's that. But as you can see, against Anderlecht, we've beaten them once in the past 5. If we go to match preview, we'll see just how bad it is. We've won 1 and Anderlecht have won every other game we've played. We have taken 3 points out from them from a possible 27. This is like Stoke going to Arsenal. It's never going to happen. They're never going to get points. My microphone slipped down. That's not what I wanted to happen. Right, so let's do a quick pick because we have players back now. Maharam Er's back. We're almost at clean bill of health. Nando is close to a full return. But we're getting there. Hopefully, once we have a clean bill of health, we can get going with this and start scoring some goals and getting some good performances out there. I do want Halilay on the bench. Hudret's not going on the bench now. I'm not going to be using him anymore. Probably means we do need another defensive midfielder though. We'll have Maharam back on the bench though. We have Damien Mark, so maybe he'll be okay. We need a right winger out there, don't we? Huh. I don't know what to do here. No, you know what? We'll leave it. Hopefully Pereira doesn't get injured. If not, we can move Medeiros over to the right. So we'll have to do that. We haven't had a press conference for this match, which is odd. We always get one for this. Say that. We'll do that. Do that. And do that. We're going to go control and fluid. And we're going to do that. There we go. Okay, start the match. Now, let's take some points from them. Come on, let's do it. We'll kick off here, so we start off with the ball. Junio on the ball now. Here is Pereira, and early on here, he's gone for a goal, and it's saved by the goalkeeper, Kaminski. First shot goes to us. 22 seconds in. And we've got another chance here, maybe. Another highlight belonging to us. Junio's there, and I think the rebound actually came off our player and was deflected off our player. That's a corner, so it can't have done. Strakosha chases after the ball and runs it off the pitch. That's clever. Well done. Just as we were building up a good bit of play there. Now, Anderlecht has somehow had possession swing in their favour, like, ridiculously. And Strakosha has picked up a knock. Fantastic. That's just what I needed. Right. We're going to leave him on the pitch, though. He's not doing too badly, to be fair. But we need to try and get some possession back here. Come on. We haven't conceded yet, though. That's a good thing. But let's say we were bossing the early stages of the match, but since then it's been all Anderlecht in terms of the ball. We haven't seen a great deal of highlights, though. Into the second half, I'm going to keep Strakosha on there until maybe the hour mark and then take him off. I'm hoping that it's not a bad injury, but we'll see. Okay, now they've got a player injured. I'm sticking with this mentality. It's working well. We haven't conceded yet, which is good. Defending fairly well, actually. Leave it on control. Verdonk with a throw in now for Anderlecht, who puts it forward to Butin. Bruins is through. Good save, Martinez. It goes for a corner. Shot wasn't great, but they've got a corner to work from here. Dufour, it's cleared away by Dusen. I think Dufour will try another cross. It's gone over everybody almost, and it's out for an Anderlecht throw-in. So it was headed on by somebody. I'm now going to take off Strakosha, and we're going to... right, what can we do here? Right, we can put Pereira in the middle. We're going to change this. This front three now is very interchangeable. That's what I like about these players, these attacking players. You can interchange them quite a bit. They can play in like a variety of positions in that front three. Martinez with a goal kick now. Can we build up some possession here? We're not doing too well. So much so, I'm actually going to go to counter because Anderlecht aren't finishing off their shots. And there's another one that wasn't even on target, but Martinez still went for the save, but they're having a lot of chances here. Martinez catches the ball this time. Anderlecht are having a lot of shots, but They're not putting him away, and it's still 0-0. If we can take some points, that's fantastic. But I'm making another change. We're going to bring on Damien Mark in place of Kleiber. Keep him as a box-to-box midfielder. God, imagine him playing against Club Bruges. If he did well against them, that'd be good. That'd be something for a later episode, maybe, or for a later game. I don't know if we're doing the Bruges game live or not. Still 0-0. I mean, it's a good 0-0, but in terms of actual, like, for a YouTube video, it doesn't make for great content. Into injury time almost, but it's a throw in here. Pereira wins the ball. Oh, come on, break. Please break. No, we've lost the ball. Simak to Petrosian. Antonucci to Brun. Oh, that's a shame. Come on, we were doing so well. Alright, okay. Overload. Highly structured. We have one more change to make. Okay, Pereira's not doing too good. That's fine. Man's home, and it is Mr. Super Sub. The Super Sub that hasn't scored. Well, he scored one goal. And that was off the bench. So that's why he's Super Sub. Because he scored one goal. Not going to bother seeing the replay. It was a good finish. Keeper maybe should have done better. But I don't think we're going to get a chance here, are we? No, I don't think so. Out to Simak on the other side. You don't see that very often. I think someone else mentioned the same thing. You don't see switch of play happen very often. It's 2 defeats. And we are not doing very well. We're down in 12th place. 2 wins, a draw and 3 losses. That's not good enough. That is poor. Piss poor. Piss poor. This is worrying. No, this is relegation form. We're right down there. 7 points from 6 games is not good. We need to pick it up, and we face Club Bruges next. That's going to be fun. Mind you, Club Bruges are not doing much worse than us, really. They've played a game less, and they're on 7 points. But yeah, this is not looking good. I'm going to do a squad meeting, actually. I'm going to say that things haven't been going our way. Yes, you do. You need to buck your ideas up, players. And I think I need to look at maybe a change in mentality or a change in tactic or something, because this isn't working. I thought these players were good, the players that I bought, but evidently I don't know if they're not gelling or what's happening. In fact, where's training? I'm going to train them up with team cohesion. Maybe that's the thing. Let's try it. Why the hell not? I don't look at this very often, actually. There's something I haven't announced for FM16 that I think they should, is more in-depth training. I think a lot of people have said it, and I do completely agree that the training stuff is not stuff that I do very often. Now and again, I will change the focus from defensive to attacking to ball control, what have you, but I don't pay a great deal of attention. I mean, I've never looked at this screen. In all of my FM hours, I have over 1,000 hours on FM, and I have barely looked at this screen. In fact, ask assistant to assign training. There we go. Yeah, I very rarely look at that screen. Yeah, we will try and do something else in the transfer window. Defensive midfielder, maybe a striker. Alright, so what have we got coming up? I think we had Lokeren and Standard coming up. We do have a Belgian Cup game as well. So, yeah. So our next live comms will be against Lokeren and Standard Liège. It'll take us to the end of October, and we'll see where we go from there. And then after that, well, I don't know. We'll see how it happens. We'll see. It's not going very well. We've got 2 wins, a draw, and 3 defeats. And the Europa League wasn't a success either. 5-3 on aggregate there. Not very good. But we will soldier on. We will see how far we can get with this. We'll see how high we can get. We'll see if we can win some games. Yeah. So that's going to do it for this video. Thank you for watching. I'll say it at the start of the video. I'll say it at the end as well. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And make your comments in the comment section. And subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video. And Strawpoll for the first FM16 save. That's it. See you in the next video. Goodbye.